Good morning, Syndicast. I've got a feeling that today is going to be a blast. The boys in the call are feeling just right, and they're ready to discuss the album of the fortnight. Bum, 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 bum. The time has come at last. Good morning, Syndicast. Bum, 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 bum. Good morning, Syndicast.
What time do these episodes come out?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the AM or the PM?
PM.
The pum.
Good evening, all, and welcome back to the Ghost Syndicast. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful rendition of the American Syndicast by our good friend Dylan over here. Our not lead singer, if you'd believe it. Anyway.
I can't believe it either. I think I should get a promotion.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
When we cover American Dad's theme song, you got it.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. I'm joined as always by my good friend Papa Shugs.
Hello.
And my other good friend Wazzy G.
Hello.
So what's good, boys? What have you been up to? It's been when was the last time we recorded? Like a couple weeks ago.
It was like 2 weeks, yeah.
It was a few weeks ago, yes, it was. Must have been the Wednesday. Whatever Wednesday was 2 weeks ago.
I do start that sentence like you were in a Dr. Seuss book. It was a few weeks ago, yes it was. It was a few weeks ago. There I was.
According to my calculations, it was a few weeks ago. At least one, but not as many as four.
Podcast that no one listens to.
Anyway, but yeah, it was 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. What did I do in that time? Oh yeah, so I went to SummerSlam. That was awesome.
You already
SummerSlam
told
is
us
the.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I said that. Yeah,
last
well.
episode.
Yeah, well, you know what? I just had a big brain fog and I forgot what actually happened last time. But now I went I went back like
nice.
a second time in my brain. I have pictures and stuff. It was great event. As I mentioned, in our home state of Jersey, just really cool. For those who don't know, like I feel like everybody knows what WrestleMania is. It's like the biggest WWE event of the year. SummerSlam is like the second biggest one. So it was really cool that it was in Jersey, for the first time ever over the course of 2 days. So I just went to Saturday with my girlfriend. Oh my god, it was great. Getting the train in was like, it was fine, no problems there. We got there nice and early. The opening match, I'm not gonna go over like every match, but like it was cool just to have like the crowd get involved with like the entrances and stuff. If anybody knows who Jey Uso and Roman Reigns are listening, yeah, it was cool to just do their like entrance themes to the when they walked out. But good matches. The entire thing lasted like 3 hours. The final match was like our guy, my girlfriend and I, are our favorite wrestler. His name is CM Punk. We got to see him in the World Heavyweight Championship against this guy named Gunther. And like, she recorded a video of like his entrance. And I made like a sound of just like a really guttural, just like, yeah. I don't even think I can recreate it now.
You were just like so hyped up on the adrenaline of being in person.
I was just like, yeah, and I gave like a come on, and it was, I genuinely, like, I would have to like put myself in the moment again to recreate it, but awesome. it was great. It was an amazing match, because like, I'm not gonna go into like detail what made it so good, but it was like 30 minutes long. He won. For the first time in like 10 years, because he left WWE and then came back. He won a championship, and he held it for a grand total of about 5 minutes. In WWE, there's such a thing as a Money in the Bank competition. If you win, you get a contract for a title opportunity at any given moment. And CM Punk, his greatest rival, who was faking an injury basically for like a month, Came out on crutches, dropped the crutches, and like, I'm not injured actually. And he beat my guy who was tired and
No.
bruised and sad from the previous match. So his official title reign was about 5 minutes and 10 seconds. But god damn it, were they the best 5 minutes and 10 seconds of my entire life. Um, but yeah, overall great event. Getting the train back was a bitch because like the train was literally too overbooked. Not overbooked, but like it was literally too packed. People were
Yeah.
packed in like sardines, and we physically like could not get on. So we had to wait 40 minutes for another train, which was not fun. Um,
Damn.
but yeah, that was that Saturday. And then the Thursday, I went with the what you call it? I went with Gwen, R.I.P. Rest in Podcast, to a concert in Brooklyn on
What
on the
that
Thursday,
Boa
which was
concert?
cool. We got to see Boa, who did the opening to Serial Experiments Lane. I was just listening to him on Spotify, so
I see.
yeah, that opening, Duvet, I don't know how you pronounce it to be honest. But that came on Spotify just randomly, and then they had another song called Twilight which got recommended, and I'm like, huh, these guys are pretty good. I checked them out, saw they had a concert in like 2-3 weeks from the time I saw, and then Gwen was like, yeah, let's all go. So yeah, great time out. They were pretty great live. They were opened by another band called Sweet 93 who weren't bad. They only had like 45 minutes to play, but overall, great time. I managed to get a funny photo of me eating a fucking double quarter pounder with cheese at Penn Station at midnight. So that felt like a vibe. That was fun. But yeah, been out and about. It's been good. Cannot complain.
Now,
Nice.
who did you say you went with?
I went with Gwen.
You're failing to keep up the bit that she died.
That's what I said. Rest in peace.
Wrestling podcast.
How did you go to a concert with a
But she
rested
was
in
like,
podcast?
with him spiritually.
Oh, okay. Did you buy her a ticket?
Wore her skin.
What?
Okie dokie then.
Okay.
Yeah, Andrew, what have you been up to?
You know, working. I also went to the beach,
okay.
like a week ago. Yeah, it was about a week ago. Oh,
Woo!
I laughed.
thank you. It was cool. There's like, it was down in Point Pleasant. There's this place called Martell's Tiki Bar on the Jersey Shore. If you're 21 years of age and you've been to the Jersey Shore, you probably know what Tiki Bar is. But it's just like, it's a shore on the beach, and they've got like this section of beach that's like private for the bar. So you can go to the bar, grab a drink, and take it out on the beach. Normally, there's no drinking in public. So being able to like actually go onto the beach with your drinks is pretty sick. I didn't realize that the people I was going with wanted to like physically spend time in the water though. So I wore like khaki shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, it's cool. You guys go in the water. I'll just like chill with the stuff on the towel. I put my headphones in. I was listening to some music. It was pretty peaceful. And then once I was like, a little drunk, I was like, man, I just want to go in the fucking water. So, like the most intelligent person on that beach, I took my shirt off, went in my khaki shorts with my belt on, started swimming. It was fucking fire, man. My shorts didn't dry for the entire day. But it wasn't my car we drove in, so fuck if I care.
I bet the driver was real happy with your
Well,
choices.
I sat on a towel the entire way back. I also pissed outside of a Wawa. I found this out. So apparently, if a Wawa doesn't have a gas station, it won't have a bathroom. Um,
Really?
There's Wawas that don't have gas stations? I
Yeah,
didn't even know
Wawa
that.
started out as like a 7-Eleven style, like, convenience store back in the day, and then adapted the gas station. So like the older Wawas don't have gas stations and don't have bathrooms. They probably have like an employee bathroom, but nothing for the public. So we literally stopped at Wawa to use the bathroom. There was nothing, so I just pissed outside right next to it. Then we went to Chili's. That shit was fire. And I saw Nick
Oh,
there.
what a great day. Oh, that was that day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, Nick was there with his brothers, and is that your brother's girlfriend who was there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's the dating for this episode, because by the time this comes out, that'll be like a month and a half ago. It was my brother's birthday. Or, I mean,
Oh,
like I don't remember what day it was. It wasn't exactly his birthday.
it was around his birthday though.
Yeah. And this motherfucker said he'd never been to Chili's before.
What?
How?
Uh-huh, that's what I'm saying. So I was
That's
like,
like-
hey, why don't you
Didn't
go to
have a
Bro,
Chili's?
that's like
Good.
being Muslim and saying you've never seen the Sorry.
You made
Where are you
Hajj?
going with this?
I should have
Never
actually.
seen the
You've never
Twin
made
Towers.
No. What's that like giant black and gold
The
like?
Hajj, right?
Yeah,
You make Mecca.
Well,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
The Hajj is the
There-
trip
there-
you take.
No,
Oh, the Hajj is the
isn't
okay.
Mecca the trip you take, or is Mecca the place?
No, Mecca's
should have
the
had my-
place. I don't know.
Mecca's
I don't
the
know what
cube.
the
Is
box
Mecca
is
the
called.
cube? I'm looking this
No.
up.
I
Mecca's
should have
like
had
the-
my
Where's Jude when you
my
need him?
information like straight before I tried to make this analogy. But yeah, it's like being Muslim and not making the Mecca journey, bro. You live in this area, and you haven't been to Chili's, bro. Like, come on.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying going to Chili's is like taking a pilgrimage to Mecca.
Yes. Except
Okay, I get
except
you.
it's like taking a pilgrimage to Mecca when you live 5 minutes away from it. I mean,
And you also get to
truly,
enjoy yourself.
that's just how good Chili's is.
That is
Like
true.
without a doubt. Although
But
I will
it was a little
admit.
bittersweet, though.
Oh, what? Why?
No, you go first.
Okay. I was gonna say I will say the July mark of the month, because this did happen in July. It was like a dragon fruit strawberry or something. It was just too sweet. I didn't like it that much. I gotta go for August, man. That like shark drink they have right now looks so good. Anyways, what were you gonna say?
Hey, man. You go like tomorrow or the next day or something.
Yeah, I work at least the next 4 days, so
Zam.
maybe
Oh, well.
I'll have to go next week.
Yeah, I was saying we were, like, we ordered food, and, like, I mean, the soups came out within, like, a minute, because obviously they did. But then the rest of the food came out, like, before 10 minutes even passed. But he was like, damn, they brought that out really fast. And then my other brother, he was like, oh, no, does he know? And then I was like, man, that's like taking the magic out of Chili's. There's no reason to do that.
Does he know what?
Oh, that they, like, cooked the food already, and they just, like, kind of...
Assemble it.
What? You
onto
mean
the
the
hot
food is
plate.
just like slapped in the microwave for 4 minutes and then given to you?
No, they would never do that.
No.
You're trying to tell
They
me
probably-
that Chili's
They probably
is,
put it under a heat lamp for like 10 minutes.
You're trying to tell me that Chili's is like a glorified fast food restaurant?
No.
This is
Impossible.
No, I would never say that. I would never say that.
Blasphemy.
I'm the one complaining. Because my older brother is the one trying to take all the magic out of it. It's like, shut the fuck up and enjoy your food, idiot.
They're just really good at making food. That's all it is.
Their cooks are like that. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
You paid to be there. Why are you gonna complain?
I couldn't make any sense of it.
Interesting.
But, you know, obviously we had a good time. Because, you know,
It's Chili's. You know.
it's Chili's.
Dude, I was fucking hammered eating my shrimp Cajun pasta. Oh, I've never had something taste so good.
You know, I'd buy that. I drove there. I wish I could have drank something.
Yeah, dude.
That marg looked pretty good, but I guess it wasn't that good.
It was just very sweet. Like, it wasn't bad. It was just... I mean,
And
I
the
was
base
also
margaritas already
hammered
just like
at
quite
that
good.
point. So, it's possible that my taste was just off on it.
Yeah, it could be.
But, yeah. Yo, we should make a trip to that tiki bar, though. That shit is fun as fuck. Kind of expensive.
Yo, we should
Yeah,
make
well-
Hajj. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
That's
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You said we should take a trip. Sorry, I didn't hear the rest of it. my mind immediately went to just, oh my God, we should. Where even is Mecca? Where is that? Egypt?
know.
I don't
You
know.
know,
Is that Saudi
the
Arabia?
Middle East.
Yeah, somewhere in the Middle East. I don't know the specifics.
Saudi Arabia. Okay. Yeah, we so gotta go, guys.
Yeah, I don't.
Tiki bars, alcohol. That's haram. We can't do that.
That's true. Can't be haram. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's what I've been doing. I
You.
wonder if homeless people have ever considered like getting a home.
Why
like
didn't they
that-
think
that
of that?
super-
We shouldn't be thinking of this for them.
Those super out of touch rich people, they're like, why don't they just like buy a house? Why are they homeless?
Why don't they?
Why don't they buy a house?
Why
I have
don't
like
they get a
20
job?
of them.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
get
we
it.
should get off this topic.
We're making fun of rich people,
Yeah, but
if you can even call them people. I've come to a realization that I think the second the billionth dollar hits your pocket, you just cease to be human.
yeah.
Like you're something so much worse.
I
I think there's like 3 cool billionaires on the planet, and that's just because they give away a lot of money.
I
I
don't
had a
even know if
professor-
there's that many.
And
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
probably
don't think-
like one.
probably not any of them, but I had a professor, my some econ professor, sometime, I don't know if it was like my sophomore and junior year. He said he had like a friend who was a billionaire, and like he asked him what it was like, and the billionaire just said everything is free.
Wait,
Yeah.
That's
that is
Yeah.
tough. That's a top 5 bar right there. That was crazy. Everything
Like,
is
so-
free.
Is it cool? Is it not cool? Cause like I don't know. Not saying I would not. I mean, it would be stupid of me to say, yeah, I don't want more money. But like, at that point, you get
You
any
get to a
validation
point.
towards working for anything?
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, obviously there's things that money can't buy, like a good physique.
Not true.
of-
Money can buy you anything,
Mm.
including happiness.
Well, it certainly can
That's
help.
actually completely true.
Hmm. The people who tell you money can't buy you happiness are rich and just don't want you to take their money.
They're rich and don't know what makes them happy. That's the real problem.
Yeah.
Or they're poor and they're
No,
just
they
like
they
mongol.
are rich and happy, and they're just selfish. They don't want you to be with them.
Oh, they're just fucking with. They're like BMing.
Yeah.
That's what
Dude,
they're
money
doing.
won't make you happy. You gotta find something you like, man. Yeah, take that job that only pays 30 grand a year. That's how you're
They
gonna
just
be
hold it-
happy.
They just hold a check for like $5 million in front of your face. She's
Like
like,
a-
you don't want this.
It's like a fishing pole with like a check, and they're reeling it in. Like, oh,
You want it?
Well,
You
if
want the
reach a little-
financial security? Ooh.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think we should do
Dude,
that with like
you
a
wanna not
single
be
dollar
homeless
bill
next
to
month?
homeless people.
Oh, that's such a funny bit.
And we film
Just
it
Surely
and put it
nobody-
on YouTube.
Nobody's done that before.
Dude,
What do you
this
mean,
is so
surely no
new and
one's
original.
done it?
Let's go fuck with people that have just like had this shit beaten down their entire lives. I'm sure they'll be really receptive to the joke.
You know how like there's those meta glasses things that let you like record stuff while looking kind of like discreet.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to like an
discreet. Yep.
just go to like an AA meeting and just start like being a total asswipe with them on. Then upload it for cloud on YouTube.
There's a guy who I forget his name, but like in San Francisco, I think that's basically what he would do. There's a big YouTube channel. It's called Channel 5. And it's just this guy doing like documentaries and stuff around America. And one of the guys he interviewed, that's kind of what he did. Is just like he goes around the slums of San Francisco and just like films homeless people. It's like, dude, why are you doing drugs in front of the kids, man? What is wrong with you? Like, get off the streets, get a job, get a house. And then like a year or so later, he got busted for possession of child porn.
Oh my God.
The good ending. Well, the bittersweet ending.
He
It's
truly.
always gotta be something, man.
It's always the ones that care about the kids, I guess. I gotta find this guy's name. Because I promise I'm not making this up.
That's
No, I believe you. I want to circle back to that AA meeting real quick.
Okay.
What did you mean when you said those things? Like you put on these glasses, you go into this meeting talking about like, okay, everybody, and like you look fucking ridiculous because there's like LED lights all over them and shit. You're like, hey, my
I
name's
don't.
Nick. I'm an alcoholic.
No, you just,
Um,
bro. You know how like AA meetings, you don't have to like participate, right? Like,
it's even worse than that.
so you're just like listening in, and then you just like you never share your own experience, but you just start antagonizing
Okay.
them when they share theirs. You get all the reactions
They're like,
on your camera.
they're like, I've been sober. They're like, I've been sober for 12 days now, and you're sitting there like,
No, wait, wait.
that's it.
They're like, I've been,
I've been sober for
guys,
12
like,
years. I turned my whole life around.
no,
Why
no,
haven't
don't-
you yet, idiot?
It's like I've been sober for 3 years, you know, and then you just pipe up. You're like, what? Haven't had sex in that long either.
You like nudge the guy next to you, and that guy's like, what are you talking about?
Well, this guy gets it. Yo, this guy gets it to like the most heinous shit. It has to be like the funniest rage bait tactic ever. It's like, no, I don't get it, bro.
Fucking get it? What are you talking about?
Could you imagine?
No, and then, dude, and then like the leader of the meeting like takes your side. He's like, hey, listen, we're not here to sit in judgment. And then you're like, oh shit, give me some, my guy. And he's like, now listen, I understand you may be acting out because of your story, and you're like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with me. And then you like single out the meekest looking guy, and there's like, what about this fucking guy? What's his story? He's like, my wife took my kids, and you're like, you can try to get them back.
I
Imagine the dude goes like,
what does it have to... I'm sorry, continue.
imagine the guy's like, I know you're lashing out. You might have a tough story of your own. And then you're just like, I don't have a tough story. I'm lit right now. And you like pull out a bottle of booze. You're like, anyone want a shot?
I have had enough for everybody.
And then you get kicked out. But you get to upload that shit, get all them clicks.
I was gonna say it didn't even have anything to do with like the Google like glass or the lens up until the last part. It was just being an
No, that's
asshole
all-
at a...
That's
No,
the
that's the
whole
whole point. Is
Dylan.
that's what the videos are.
Yeah,
You just act
you
like a
have
fucking
to,
prick.
because
to
if
these
you
people.
don't record it, you're not making money off of it. And what's the point? So you have to take the billionaire mindset. Everything you do has to be to make money.
If your net worth ever goes down, you're a fucking waste of life. If you
Yep.
I feel
spend
like
money on groceries but didn't make
You wouldn't need
$1,000 in that
like
time,
a Google lens to do this, though. I feel like this could just be achieved with
No, wait.
Just like
So
your-
like, I truly think some of these like
Eddie
Mac glasses are like kind of discreet. Maybe the earlier models weren't, but could you imagine doing this and you just have a fucking GoPro on your head?
oh wait,
That's what I was
no.
thinking. Wouldn't it be funnier if
It's like you're
did
so
that.
obviously recording it.
You like look like a cave diver, but you're just like waving this camera in front of these these poor people's faces.
These people are struggling with like legitimate things, and you're just like,
Yep.
have you tried just not
It's like-
smoking crack?
It's like I went my whole life without ever being an addict. Why can't you do it? And this is how rich
Oh.
people sound about everything.
That's true. You know, I have this one coworker. I won't say his name, but on multiple occasions, he has like unironically said, "Yo, if the world was ending like tomorrow, would you try heroin?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to." And he's like, "Why not? People literally ruin their whole lives over it." I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like people literally lie to their family and like steal things for it. It has to be good. I'm like, I know you're saying this as a bit, but like, please shut up. You're so fucking dumb. Like, bro, and I shit you not. He
Why
said
did-
this
is
to
he-
me probably like 3 or 4 times in the last like 6 months. He thinks.
is he
about it
trying to
constantly.
sell you heroin heroin? Is
No.
that what he's trying to get at?
No, I think he just wants to say that he wants to try heroin. He's looking for an excuse to do it.
Right.
He
Doing
has a
good.
money. He won like a 1,000 pounds worth of heroin. He's just trying to give it away to anybody who'll take it. It's taking up so much space in his room, but he doesn't want to get rid of it. Just like, where's he gonna dispose of it? He could sell it. So that's where you come
1,000
in,
probably
Andrew.
filling his bedroom to the brim with it.
That's what I'm saying. He has all this much. He won it off an episode of like Family Feud or something.
Yeah, the common prize on Family Feud. 1,000 pounds of heroin.
Dude,
What would you
the
rather
amount
have?
dude, that is
Like
so
a
much more money.
Ford, 2023 Ford Fusion or 1,000 pounds of heroin? Which is more valuable? Let's be real.
Okay, valuable to the market or to me? Because I'm not going to use the heroin. I sure as shit
I'm not
can't
gonna use
sell
a
it.
fucking Ford Fusion.
Well, it's a free car.
Just sell it.
I might use it.
Could be free heroin.
It is a Ford Fusion, though, so I might just say, like, nah, I'm good.
Well, thank God they stopped
I might just
making
take
Ford
nothing.
Fusions.
I'd go
They
on Family
did?
Feud just
Yeah.
to flex nuts.
You go on Family Feud, you win, like, the max prize, and you're just like, yeah, I don't really need it, though.
Yeah, I don't need
Because
it.
I'm
Like,
After they
rich.
leave.
Why can't you be rich like me and just turn down free money at every opportunity? Because you don't work hard enough.
No, you take the
You're
winnings,
saying all
and
this shit
then
to Steve Harvey.
yeah, you take all the winnings, but you donate it not to like a charity, but to like a mega church.
No, you donate it to
Mormon mega
your local
church.
super PAC.
Yeah,
You ever see the video of like
you
that
just you
mega
donate it to
church
like
heading-
your local politicians, but like you don't ask
Yeah.
for anything in return.
No, but through a convoluted series of events, it will end up back in your pocket.
And then you just
And that's how tax evasion works.
Yeah.
Man, we're teaching a lot
Oh my
of
god, I
shit to
found it.
people today.
Have you guys ever seen the It's this one mega church guy. I just looked up and found the video. His apparent name is Kenneth Copeland. He was interviewed about like embezzling money or something, and he was just saying like, "Oh, there is this jet. I just had to have it." Like his eyes. He just gets consumed with just greed. It's insane.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Noel Miller
Oh,
made a video on him.
Really? Okay.
You
Well, just
definitely
in
did.
case, there's the video.
Oh, this guy, yeah. Yeah, I know.
I
this
just
one.
had to buy it. I had to buy the Baron $54
Bro,
million.
He looks like a Marvel villain.
He is a Marvel.
It's
You see what he
insane.
says about people?
Well,
He's like, no, I'll never fly commercial. There's demons on those planes.
what demons?
That's a really good question.
Truly.
Alright, guys. I think the moral of this story is that we should start a super church, the three of us. The Ghost Syndicate.
We can call
Church.
it the Ghost Chapel.
Mm-hmm.
Chapel.
Wait.
Kit.
Yeah, but that's
We already
with
have-
that shit ass band Ghost.
No, hold on.
We have
no,
a podcast
the Ghost
house. We're getting a shopping house. Do we
the
have
Ghost
enough for a
Cathedral.
church house
I
as
got it.
well?
Well, if we start with the super church house, right, then that's gonna just fund all our other houses. Because super churches aren't about bringing people closer to God; they're about making money.
They're about bringing dollars closer to my pocket.
Yep. So we just gotta
Also,
start.
it's funny you mentioned Ghost, because like everybody I've heard like talk about them before says they're good. I don't know if
So-
they are, but
A quick, like, descriptor on them. Like, their music's okay, in my opinion. They're, like, a soft rock band, but their aesthetic is, like, very much a heavy band's aesthetic. Like, they look like, I don't know, Iron Maiden, like, aesthetic or something. You know, like, they look really heavy, and people label them as metal. Last year or 2 years ago, they were nominated for, like, a bunch of, like, what is it? Grammys? No. Which one's for music?
Yeah.
Grammy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Grammys are
Grammys.
for
Okay.
music.
Yeah, they were nominated for a bunch of Grammys in the metal category, and I swear to God, when you listen to their music, they're like, I don't know, maybe on a little bit harder than like Maroon 5. They're nowhere even near metal, and people just call them that. Like, their music's not atrocious. They're just not looked at right, I guess.
It's not even like a gatekeeping thing. It's just to
Yeah,
confuse it for metal is impossible.
yeah. And yet people refer to them as metal. They're they're getting recognition as being a metal band when there are plenty of other actual metal bands who could be getting recognized, and it would be cool to see getting recognized. So I don't like them
Yeah,
for
the
that
fuck
reason.
'em.
I just brought
So,
them
yeah,
up because I'd
basically
been
they're ass.
recommended to listen to. It's called Prequel, which is their like most popular album, I think.
Please
Like,
tell me
I
it's
literally have
not
not listened
it's
to
not
it, but
spelled as prequel, is it? Because if you just pronounce that word as prequel,
no, Prequelle.
thank God.
Yeah, I know how to
Okay.
pronounce fucking words, believe it or
Well,
not,
some
I don't
words.
think you
and I will keep saying zebra head. I'm not gonna change that.
No, no
zebra
one's asking you to.
H. I don't.
You know what?
There's just
You
like
should be. I'm
proof
pointing. You
that
can't see. You should be grateful that I say Z and not Zed. All right, because I could be really annoying if I wanted to be, but I'm not.
how
And
often do
you're
you say
welcome.
the letter Z in a sentence?
Like never, but
Yeah,
that's the thing.
so
I never do, so I could start tomorrow, and you would think I've been doing it all my life.
All my life, guys.
And
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
yeah,
Oh, dude, wait, that's a great segue. Praise the Lord. Thank God. Falling in Reverse is back to making garbage fucking music, and it's so much better now.
Oh,
oh yeah.
thank the Lord.
Did you happen to listen to their new
Did you
song, Dylan?
see the Ronnie Radke uploaded to YouTube? I have no idea what their new music is,
Okay.
but did you see Ronnie Radke uploaded to YouTube? I lost my lawsuit with Anthony Fantano.
What?
That must be the worst L in history, because
Yeah,
not
look
only
it
is
up.
Anthony Fantano just
Look,
a fucking dork,
look it
but
up.
losing a lawsuit to him. Although Ronnie Radke wants
And he
to
said,
sue
I watched the
everybody,
first
so
like 30 seconds.
what?
He said, I lost my lawsuit, but you know what? I'm happy.
Okay.
Who, you're
All
happy and
right,
he's
what
happy?
is the?
So the new
No, Ronnie
song.
Radke's happy. He's saying that he lost the lawsuit,
That's
which I
vaulting
mean,
if I've ever heard it.
whatever.
Yeah.
Uh,
The new
God is
song
a
is
weapon.
no,
Is
no, no.
that the?
That song sucks. That song's like super pretentious. It mainly just Marilyn Manson singing. I don't like Marilyn Manson very much, but
All my women.
All
This
My
has to
Women
be
with
it.
Yeah.
Hardy, dude. Ronnie does like a shitty ass country accent on it. It's like the lyrical content. It's so bad. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up some of the lyrics. Uh,
Basically, we're back to the golden years where they
yeah.
didn't try
Falling
to
in
make good
Reverse,
music and it
like
was just
the
great.
worst band of all time.
Well, the thing is, like,
No, but
when they're
they're up there.
purposefully bad, like, their first three albums had, like, some songs that were just legitimate garbage. Like, Game Over, Alone, I'd say to a degree Bad Girls Club, Good Girls, Bad Guys, Sexy Drug. Those are off their first three albums. All those songs suck. But there was, like, a certain kind of enjoyable, I don't know, like innocence almost to them. And then Ronnie started being like this anti-cancel culture guy. And it's just like cringe. But now
He
they're
really
back.
lost the plot around like 2019.
Yeah. Uh, let's see. One of the lyrics on All My Women, All My Women, is she's got me by my balls. She's a pain in my ass, but that's how I like. Hell yeah, bro. You do it. Oh yeah, then Hardy's first verse. I fell in love with a narcissist. Her dad walked out and her mom's a bitch. Hilarious. Garbage
Not
lyrics.
bad.
She got a Bible verse tatted on her ass. Never been to church. Not to mention that. One more DUI sends her to prison. Like, fire, dude. It's just such bad music. Like, I'm so happy they're back. I can only pray that the next song is even worse.
I'm so excited. I really hope it's like. I hope he doesn't keep up with the country gimmick because
Yeah, he's
it's nice
not
to
a
have some
good country
variations, but I hope
singer.
it sucks.
Yeah. Like, I think the only good Falling in Reverse album might genuinely be Coming Home. Like, that's the only album
Yeah.
that I think, like, listening to it, it's not, like, jokingly fun to listen to. I think it's legitimately good and he's not cringe. And then his other, like, 3 albums before that, like, you cannot listen to the album The Drug in Me Is You and tell me it's good when there's literally Don't Mess with Ouija Boards, Good Girls, Bad Guys. Like, these songs suck.
No, yeah, I was literally thinking about that album like today, and I was like, the best song on that album is like maybe a 3 out of 10. It's just horrible.
Yeah. But, like, I still enjoy listening to it sometimes. And then Fashionably
No,
Late.
I don't ever.
Fashionably Late has some really fun to listen to songs, but, like, it's not good. But it's still fun to listen to. Then you get to their new stuff, and it's like, yeah, you can cancel me if you want. Yeah, cancel culture, blah, blah, blah. Like, the liberals. And I'm like, yo, no one cares. Also, he has that song Bad Guy. I'm a bad guy. I'm a savage. No one fucking cares. I mean, that one's up there with being, like, shit-ass music. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but he's like taking it seriously.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem.
It's like, that song's so Reddit coded. It's ridiculous.
That's a really good way to put it.
It's like,
Anyway,
I've
just a
seen
quick question.
videos of, like, actual dorks, like, dancing to that song, pretending it to be hard with it. Like, nah.
14 years old.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have a good voice. Like the guy, I feel like everybody else in the band, like they have talent. They just make bad music. And Ronnie I don't. His voice would not work. Like it doesn't work for Falling in Reverse, but like he would not work in like any other band. I feel
That's also
he just
true.
can't.
Yeah.
Like
He just sucks.
I don't know if the problem. I don't know if the problem is like he can't sing or like his voice just doesn't
No,
work with like
he
the
can. He's
music
just
that they
like
make.
it's like he carries a pitch really well, but like he sounds so fucking stupid.
He
Like
always
his voice is just so
whines.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He whines.
He just
sounds goofy. For
Just
some reason,
leans
he
too
thinks
much
he's a
into just
rapper.
into the edginess.
Yeah.
You're not 21 Pilots, bro. You can't. rap.
Yeah. Well, we're actually doing pretty good on time. We could just end on Album of the Fortnight
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask how long we've been going because I think it's about time for album of the fortnight.
Hey, what time is it,
Celebrate.
guys? Album of the Fortnight time.
Well, we can come up with a better phrase.
Oh,
It's time. It's time to Fortnite. Fortnite time.
We'll keep workshopping. Alright, so let me just
Alright.
pull
we're
up
feeling
the
just
list
right.
real
Time for the
quick.
album of the
Or real
fortnight.
quick, I mean really fucking slowly. Jesus.
I just stole that from my own intro.
Well, it was a great intro. Here we go. Alright, so last week we gave our recommendations for
Mhm.
album of the fortnight. Dylan's was
Yeah, we do.
Pinkerton Deluxe Edition by Weezer.
Mhm.
Mine was Anima by Tool, and Andrew's was The Rising Tide by Fort Minor.
Yep.
And Gwen's was Love Me Forever, but I didn't listen to that.
By Pink Shit. I mean Shift. Sorry.
I didn't listen to it either.
I did listen to it, so
Yeah.
I can talk about it briefly. But
Alright, so the first one on this list is Weezer's Pinkerton. So Andrew, what did you think? Or do we start with you or do we start with Dylan?
I mean, we usually have the other people go first, and then. The
Alright,
person
so
who
we'll do that.
recommended it. Well, no, we could do the other way. Let's hear why Dylan liked
Yeah.
it, and then see
Yeah,
if
sure,
we
we'll
agree
give
or
that a
not.
go.
all right. I'm going okay. This album is so fucking like it's great, but it's so pathetic just because it's all about how Rivers Cuomo is just he's sad whenever he thinks he finds love, he doesn't. He can never be happy with his life. Like everything he thought life would become after making it big is just like not there. And I was doing a bit of like research. So some of the tracks were actually recorded before the Blue album came out. So some of these are even before like they made it big. I think it's released in like chronological order of like when they were written.
Wait,
I could be wrong
Pinkerton
on
came
that.
out before
Like,
the Blue album, anyways. Didn't it? Yeah.
no, it didn't. The Blue album was first.
It's not on Spotify first.
The Blue album was in '94.
Oh.
Pinkerton's in '96.
Yeah, that's not how it is on Spotify. I didn't realize that.
That's weird.
Spotify, Pinkerton's
Strange.
96, and then I guess the Blue album version they have is the deluxe, and it's from 2004. So I guess it was like a 10-year anniversary, but they just uploaded that instead of both versions because Spotify didn't exist back then or something.
Whatever it is. But yeah, some of the songs, like the regular, like just regular Pinkerton is good. You have just some insane songs like Across the Sea, if you guys remember that one.
I do.
And like that's a real.
I actually re-listened to all the recommendations today to keep them fresher in my mind, and I took notes about some of them. So I do remember a lot of these songs more specifically now.
I
Yeah.
wish I took notes, but I was at work, so I couldn't. But I do think Across the Sea is the one I was like, I gotta remember that one.
It's insane. It's based off a true story of when a Japanese like fan, like 18 years old, wrote to him saying how much he loved his music, and the song is just dedicated to her, and how he's sad how he'll never beat her, and like some of the lyrics are literally, "I wonder how you touch yourself and curse myself for being across the sea." This dude's insane, and like they tracked down somebody. I don't know who, but somebody tracked that, like some news agency tracked down the girl that like the song was about, and understandably she's like, yeah, it made me really uncomfortable.
Guess the ethnicity of River Cuomo's wife.
Yeah, take a wild guess.
He's married?
Yep. To a Japanese
Didn't know
woman.
that.
What's also funny is that I think it's El Scorcho starts with like, "Oh, you half Japanese girls," and his daughter is half Japanese, which is kind of funny.
Oh.
Just a bit of irony, but
Shaky there. That's gross.
yeah, no. I mean, some of the songs I just think are straight 10 out of 10s. Like "Long Time Sunshine," "Getting Up and Leaving." What's the other one? I had one more which I thought was just amazing, but definitely those two. Oh, and I Just Threw Out the Love of My Dreams. I Just Threw Out the Love of My
Who
Dreams
sings
is
on that?
honestly one of the best songs I've ever heard. It's so good.
I think that's
Ironically-
noteworthy.
Who's singing on it?
It's a woman singing on I Just Threw Out
Yeah,
the
it's a
Love of My
girl. I think her name is Rachel Hayden. The story is that like that song is from a scrapped. I was looking literally like a few hours ago. So it was from a scrapped album they had had an idea for previously called like Songs from the Black Hole. I think it was what it was called. Where is it? Let me look now. Yeah, like songs from. Is it? Give me a sec. Anyway,
I believe in you.
okay, yeah, so I think it is like. The point is, it was from a previous album that was unreleased. It was like the only song they kept on. It's like a song about like some like the girl, like these two people in space, and the girl is like just leaves the guy even though she's in love with him. But the singer Rachel Hayden, apparently she just came in one day. I don't know where they found her from. Nailed it on the first try, and like that was it. Like literally first try she did it, and boom, that was it. And then she revealed like 10, 20 years later, she never got paid for doing the song, which is really funny.
It's
But yeah, that song is freaking. That song is absolutely amazing, genuinely. And yeah, getting up and leaving, I feel like it just kind of. I don't want to say like it doesn't hit me personally, but just the idea of like, everything in your dreams you wished would come true, like you fantasized about it, you idealized about what you really wanted to come true in your life, and it actually happened. Like it legitimately happened what you wanted, and yet you're still not happy because it's not what you seemed. Like the thought of that is just so depressing, and I feel like the song really encapsulates that feeling well. And a long time sunshine is just sad. Andrew, I think I told you a different time a few months back, how Rivers Cuomo did during COVID, I think it was.
Mhm.
He did a thing where he would just take like Weezer songs and kind of just do like his own covers of
Oh,
them,
yeah,
where it's just
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
And
that's
Long Time
the song
Sunshine
he
is one of
played.
those. And the one I like, the one that ends here, it's like I forget what the final lyrics are, but in his own version, he changes it to something like, "Want to get in the car, and drive real fast, get to a place where I can truly rest." Basically, wants to kill himself. Um, Long Time Sunshine and Pinkerton is a bit of a happier ending, but it is still just a sad song. Poor Rivers. He's never gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Uh, all right,
Money
I'm done
for his
rambling.
Japanese wife.
Nick, you want to talk about your thoughts real quick?
Yeah. Thing is, Dylan already said it pretty well. My thoughts were that the whole album, like every single song, is just about how Rivers Cuomo failed at love once again. Uh, Now about the music itself, I got a thing or two to say. Rivers
Mm.
Cuomo, not the best singer. He could be better. Not the best lyric writer. Could be a little better.
Mm-hmm.
I think the rest of the band is good, honestly. You know, they got like interesting sounds, at least. That said, every single song I couldn't. I mean, I guess I just didn't listen to it enough because I only heard it the one time today. But you know, every song sounds the same because it's 4/4 in the same key, and it's about the same thing. That said, it wasn't bad. I kind of liked it. It was long
If
as
you
shit, but then I found out Pinkerton's only 10 tracks as to compared to the 20 on the deluxe edition.
20
the actual
excluding the live tracks and stuff. I trimmed it down for the
Yeah.
playlist.
original Pinkerton is only 10 songs, it's only 10
Yeah.
tracks, and then the
No,
deluxe
that's the
is
funny thing. I could tell, like, when I hit Butterfly, I was like, I guarantee this is the last track on the original album. And then I looked and I was only halfway done. I was like, how is this shit so long?
yeah, but
It's not like I didn't enjoy myself. Weezer's kind of funny, so I do like him.
yeah, and if you think I think that's funny how you say every song sounds the same. I disagree, but if you think every song sounds the same on this one, I'm not gonna say you should actually listen to it, but the Green album, like Weezer's very next album,
That's the one with
every
Hash
track
Pipe?
on that is actually exactly the same. That's
They
the one with
all
Hatch
sound like
Pipe on
hash
it.
pipe.
They
An
don't
island
all
in the
sound like
sun.
Hatch Pipe, but they all have the exact same structure.
Oh, okay.
Like they like literally exactly the same. Just start, like intro, like they got the hook, verse 1, chorus,
Mm.
oh no, yeah, verse 2, chorus, solo section, chorus, song over. Every single song is
That's
like
every
that.
single one. Oh dear.
I had the entire album. The entire album is like 32 minutes. I have it on vinyl. It's hilarious because on each side, there's like half the vinyl space remaining, because it can hold like 24 minutes or so of music, and there's just so much of it that's just blank. There's nothing there because it's so short.
Oh, that's awesome. I had one more thought. That's when I hit like track 8 or something. I had this epiphany. I think Rivers Cuomo goes into the studio, does one take, and says, "Yeah, that'll do." and then moves on to the next song.
That's how we're gonna be too.
We're gonna nail
No,
it in one
trust
take,
me,
though.
that's not what I've been doing.
And not, I didn't say what you've been doing. That's what we're gonna
Dude,
do.
for that rough ass sounding demo, I took 36 takes on the guitar.
Damn. Maybe Rivers Cuomo is just super talented then.
He must be. To sound
That's
this
actually
mediocre
contradictory
after one try,
to
that's not bad.
He
my,
did go to Harvard. Or
Really?
maybe it was Yale.
What?
He went to he
to
literally
look
went
at
to Harvard or
to
Yale.
look at
That's
the
not.
girls.
Yeah, I think that is one of the songs.
No,
Yeah, it's about how he wanted to ask out the girl, he just couldn't muster up the courage. It might have been El Scorcho, actually.
Interesting.
Or The Good Life. One of them, too.
If I'm not mistaken, he's short and wears glasses, so actually none of this surprises me.
Yeah, he is. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give my thoughts real quick. I wrote down, as per usual, Weezer, Cuomo brings the performance down as he might be the least talented frontman for any commercially successful band. I stand by that. I think Cuomo is one of the worst frontmen in like any band just because he has no energy in like any song. He always sings monotone as fuck. And his voice is just annoying sometimes. That being said, I kind of like this album. There were definitely some issues I had with it. Like, musically, it was a little experimental, which was cool with, like, all the synths and stuff. I haven't listened to the full Blue album, but as far as I remember, they didn't really do that on the songs I know on that album. Lyrically, this album was not it. I mean, Tired of Sex, so cringe. Across the Sea, so cringe. Pink Triangle might have one of the worst like lines in its chorus out of anything. Everyone is a little queer. Why can't she be a little straight? I'm dumb, she's a lesbian. Thank you,
I'm
Rivers.
gonna lie. I wanted to write that down as one of the best bars I ever heard.
I literally added that song to my worst songs of all time playlist. Because, like, while it sucks, I would listen to it. Like, I don't think it's bad. It's just not good.
Yeah, I understand why people would not like it, and I'm glad that the album is, like, aged pretty well. Like, I think when it came out, people hated it. But now, 20,
No surprise.
30 years later,
No surprise, guys.
people tend to regard it as, like, really, really good. But that's what I love about it. It's just so raw. Like, I think I read something, like, when I was doing my research today, that Rivers is just, like, he's so embarrassed that he made this.
He should
And,
be.
like... No,
He
I
literally
agree.
That
should
is
be.
so awesome.
But that's the thing, that if it wasn't real, if it didn't convey his actual emotions, what would he be embarrassed by? Because then it would just not be about him or his music or his
Yes,
experiences.
but just because it actually conveys his emotion isn't like necessarily a selling point when his emotions are borderline predatory. Like, bro, he was 26 when this came out, and he's singing about this 18-year-old girl and how he wants to know how she touches herself. Like, obviously,
That's what I mean. It's
we're-
insane. It's
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
but I'm just saying,
That's why
like,
I love it.
it being, true to his emotions isn't necessarily a selling point to me. But my last note I had about the album is about Long Time Sunshine. I did quite like that song, but at the end, it's so discordant with, like, the layers they brought into the vocals. But it had, like, so much potential to be a good discordant, kind of like how Feeling This by Blink-182 is at the end of that song. And instead, it's just, like, Rivers being a bad singer 3 times over instead of like it actually being cohesive. But yeah, overall, not a bad listen. I mean, I've listened to it twice, so it couldn't be that bad. But I liked aspects of this album for sure.
I actually completely
Wahoo!
agree with you about that track because I also wanted to write that down. I just once again I was at work, so I couldn't.
I mean, I personally love the ending to Feeling This, and I know you like that song a lot too, Nick. And
Yeah.
so when songs do a similar thing, I'm excited about it. And then when everyone's singing at that point is Rivers Cuomo, and I'm like, wait, this guy sucks. It definitely brings down that feeling. But we should move on to a Tool.
Tool.
Yeah, can I? Or who's going first? Oh, yeah, Nick.
Which is what people call people that listen to Tool.
Oh, yeah, Nick.
Tool.
Tool.
What were you saying, Dylan?
Okay, so I've done the math now.
And I was gonna speak, but I realized we're doing the opposite
Oh,
order.
yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, Nick speaks first.
So before I give my little thing, I'm gonna. So the math I've just done. Uh, every track that is not like an interlude track, on average, is 7 minutes and 21 seconds.
Yep.
That's long.
So I just want to throw that out there. And I also don't, I'm going to use that to say I don't mind that because it sounds good. I recommended this album because people are like, oh my god, well, some people are like, oh my god, Tool's the best band I ever heard, they're so great. And then other people are like, fuck you, you're stupid, what are you talking about? Tool is pretentious and lame and nobody actually likes them.
You know,
And then just the war between those two people makes it really hard to say, yeah, I like Tool. But what can I say? I like Tool. They make good music. And I listened to their first album. It's okay. I listened to this one. I was like, ooh, now this one's got it. I really like this one. And like, I mean, I guess the interlude tracks is like it's part of the art, so I didn't skip them when I first listened to it. But like, Minus Ions, for example, is 4 minutes of just electric noises.
Dude, I had
Yeah.
to check my phone multiple times to make sure the song was playing during that. And then, because the first 2 minutes, I swear to God, it's like completely silent. Then the last 2 minutes, it's just like the zzz, bzz, 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 bzz. I don't know if that's picking up, but it'll pick up on the recording. So.
Yeah, I don't know why that was 4 minutes long. But the point is, the album, it opens with Stinkfist, which right off the bat gives a crazy-ass riff, and I'm like, okay, so I know I'm in for something good. And then that's just what all the songs are. It's like, they use weird time signatures, and they play metal music, and it just sounds fucking cool. And also, the song Anima is about, like, God summoning a tidal wave to just destroy LA, and I think that's so awesome.
Interesting, because I didn't get any of the lyrical content from this album because I couldn't
me
understand
neither.
him.
Well, most of it's kind of nonsense anyway, but that song specifically has a very clear message, and I love it.
Interesting. All right,
So,
Dylan, do you want to talk about your feelings?
Yeah, like, am I stupid? Is this just like an album that like you have to be really smart to understand and appreciate? Because like I didn't even, like, you said that like before.
Say yes. They're pretentious.
I mean,
No.
whatever they say, that's fine. Like, you just said before, like when you recommended it, like people think that this Tour like the most pretentious band. I didn't really get that until until Ions. I mean, there was the song that had like the baby. What was that with like Cesaro Some Ability? I'm guessing it was that one. Like there's the baby crying for like all of it. So. And then there's the one in German. I'm like, okay, this is this is weird. But even still, throughout I was just like, I don't know. It just maybe I just need to re-listen to it because I literally listened to it like 2 hours ago, and I'm still just like, I did not take away like being wowed or hating it. Really, just fully in between of like, if they played this at work, I would be happy. I would honestly be overjoyed because it is cool. I just say, I didn't like how I think it was Third Eye, that just like would refuse to end. I feel like it should. Yeah. I feel that there's a point where like it was meant to end like after 6 or 7 minutes, and it just like kept going. I'm like, dude, just go home. Like you did what you needed to do. Just go home.
When I was re-listening to the album today, like he did that whole thing. He's like screaming, crying, "Open my third eye!" And then like when he was done with that, I was like, okay, so that's when this. I feel like it went by kind of fast for a 14-minute song. Is it over? And I checked, and there was 6 minutes left. I was like, you know what? I'll just move on to the next one.
I was gonna say, but yeah, I off the top of my head, I honestly can't recall like specific moments from the songs. I just remember like I just remember thinking they were fine. That's all I can, like, it was, I guess I never noticed the weird time signatures. I just, I guess, like, what are some of them? Because I thought they were just 4/4
Well,
for the majority
not
of
less.
it.
I don't know. Like, I mean, you could like bop your head like that, but some of them, like Anima, for example, is in like 6/8, 46 and 2 is actually in 4/4, I think. But like, I think Eulogy is in 5/4. At least one of these is in 5/4. I don't remember which one. Third Eye, I don't even know. It's like it's hardly even music, which is probably why people call them pretentious.
Yeah. Well, Ions definitely isn't music, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why, I don't know. Is there a reason for them including that? Did they ever say? Did they just, like, think it sounded cool?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got me. Like, and anyone, none of it's like it's just longer than the rest of them. It's not really any more or less weird. I bet they're just like, yeah, that sounds cool. We could just jam it there. Oh wait, you know what? I got it. Wait, no, I don't. It's possible that this was trying to hide Third Eye as a bonus track, so like you just hear the same looping sound over and over for a minute. You're like, oh, I guess the record's over, and skipping.
Hmm.
But you know, once again, I listen to this on Spotify, so that doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Anyway, Andrew, what'd you think?
Um. So. I don't know. If you get to the actual like lyrics part of the songs, I enjoyed quite a bit of it. Unfortunately, like you said, when Stinkfist opens with like a sick riff. I know you as like a guitarist love to hear sick riffs. I listen to music mostly for vocals. So when Stinkfist, I believe, has like a 1 or 2 minute intro before the lyrics start, immediately it drags for me. Like, now, don't get me wrong. When there's a cool riff, I do appreciate it. Like, actually, towards the end of Third Eye, I want to say like maybe 8 or 9 minutes in, after he does the "Open my third eye," and that shit, like maybe the second or third time he does that, there's like a noticeable riff that I was like, oh damn, this is kind of like groovy. I like this, but overall, this album is just like a chore to listen to all the way through. Like, what I wrote is like, if I could trim the filler from this album, to use the term we were talking about last episode, which unfortunately does not just include the like 40-second song "Useful Idiot." It would also include like the 2 minute intro to Eulogy and the minute-long intro to Stinkfist, and just really condense it down to like, I guess, more traditional music layout for songs of 3 to 4 minutes long. Maybe you have a short intro. Maybe you have like um, instrumentation or an instrument only part like to bridge the chorus and stuff. But like none of this crazy long shit. I would probably listen to it, but the way it is now, I can't see myself sitting down and putting an hour 17 long album on when I enjoy maybe 30 minutes of it.
Yeah, I was
Like, it
really
more so
hoping
doesn't
both of you
go
would have takes
anywhere,
like that.
but like, like, where it goes, it doesn't, like, I don't know, it, like, the different parts of each song, like, none of them feels more just inspired or interesting than the previous one. Like, it's different, but that's about all I would say.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna put it on. If someone else put it on, I wouldn't yell at them to turn it off. It's like one of those. It's fine.
Yeah, why could they not just make like just like a 3.5, 4 minute song? And like I'm looking now to see like what normal like
Well,
what normal
Ions is
length songs they
4 minutes.
have. Yeah, I was gonna say like I just perfectly. I'm
I
like, oh, a song
honestly,
that's exactly 4 minutes, and like,
I
oh no,
I
it's
I
Ions. No,
genuinely wanted to lock in and listen to like the lyrics for "Hooker with a Penis" because first off, title's pretty funny.
that
Secondly,
was the from what I
four
remember
and a
the
half
best one or
four and a
one of
half
them.
minutes long. I genuinely don't remember what that song sounds like versus everything else. Like it's weird for all these very distinct songs to like blend together like that in my mind, but they just genuinely did. I like couldn't distinguish so many, and also when like you have random interlude tracks that are literally just like silent for 45 seconds, then the last 15 seconds some like dude rambles a little bit, like it just, the listening experience kind of blends it all together, and I just couldn't differentiate the songs.
That's how it was for me. A
Yeah.
little bit.
All right.
It genuinely makes me so happy to hear you guys say, like, not even negative things about Tool, just like, it didn't wow me, it wasn't that good. Because nobody that listens to Tool would ever say something like that. Everybody's like, oh my god, it's the best thing I ever heard, or oh my god, this sucks.
Yeah.
And
We're,
I'm
Why
like,
can't-
we're
it's
like the
annoying as
three
fuck to
people
keep
in the
hearing that.
world who are just like.
Why
kicking
can't
the
Tool
music
just
I
down.
like this
be
album.
normal?
That's it.
Like,
They
just be
don't
normal.
wanna
Make
be.
normal.
Well,
make
that's the
normal
thing, it's like-
length songs.
I mean,
Don't have.
Describing the
Don't
most
have.
boring world imaginable.
yeah, they don't have.
Don't
to
have
do
Why
the
it.
doesn't every band just make the same music?
The title track on the album be the same word but spelled differently. Just be normal. At least try.
I don't know. I don't think they have to be
Hmm.
normal. Like, there are clearly people who enjoy this music. They have like 5 million monthly listeners. I'm just not really one of them, and
Yeah.
that's fine. I don't really care. There's so much
Alright, but
music
like
out
the
there I
thing,
do like. It's not like I need this
have
band to
nothing
be
to do
good.
with like the music. Like, why did we like the Ions does not need to be on? Like, that's not music. It doesn't need to be on the album at all. The thing with
I
like the
agree.
spelling, like, has nothing to do with their music. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
unless it's meant to represent something that I'm just too stupid to understand. Because
God
Tool
about
are
it.
so smart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tool is like the Rick and Morty of music. Like, it's good, but it's not like
Their
all
fan
that.
base sucks.
What
Yeah,
if
their
what if
fan-
ins-
Their fan base will make you think it's a lot more than it really is.
I would say it's the Mordecai and Rigby, and then you combine them and you get the Mordecai and Rigby.
Alright, so
I
let's
wrote
move
that-
on to the next album.
I
Yeah,
wrote that
so-
down. I'm glad I could say it.
So, the next album is The Rising Tide by Fort Minor. I mean, I'm going to keep my thoughts pretty short on this. Mike Shinoda is my second favorite rapper of all time. Like, he's so fucking good. I love, you know... as goofy as Remember the Name is, because, you know, you can meme it so hard, I do really like that song still. I think his flow's really good. The, like, instrumentation I like on this album a lot. What I've come to realize is I genuinely do like boom bap rap. Like,
Bro, you old as hell.
Yeah, I like old school rap. I like NWA. I like Wu-Tang. I don't really listen to like newer rap at all, really, but I do really like this style. And you know, he just has some really cool features on this album too. Like John Legend, before John Legend was popular, being on one of the songs is cool. Styles of Beyond does a fantastic job. I haven't listened to any of their like own work, but honestly I would, knowing how good they were on this album. There are definitely some weaker songs. I didn't even realize the only version of The Rising Tide on Spotify is the deluxe edition, which is 20 songs long, and I hadn't even heard some of them before recommending this album. I didn't realize. Like, honestly, I thought the album kind of ended around Slip Out the Back. So I hadn't heard Be Somebody, There They Go, or The Hard Way. And Welcome, I thought was a single he released in 2015. So now I don't even know what happened. This is on a 2005 deluxe edition, so... but yeah, I really like it. Anyways, pass it off.
It feels hard to say this because it's very personal, clearly. A lot of rap is very personal. I just feel like he can't carry a song by himself. Like, I think you mentioned Kenji, the track Kenji, like, when you were recommending it.
I did, yeah.
And, like, I feel bad because, like, it's a very meaningful, like, personable song. But, like, I just don't think he sounds very good. I showed it to my brother, who listens to a lot of rap, like, new and old.
Mm-hmm.
And he straight up, like, he said, like, yeah, he sounds on beat. Like, but it straight up doesn't sound that cool. And I'm like, I agree. He asked, like, who the target demographic is. And, like, I responded with what I genuinely believe, and it's Linkin Park fans and people who, like rap, but just white people who like rap. They don't like any of that new garbage. They like, they don't like any of
Well,
that and any of that crap about drugs and guns or whatever.
one thing
Like that's
about
what it seems to be to me.
one thing about Mike Shinoda, as far as I can tell, is that he's very much a music nerd, and he like, I don't know, like the genre math rock.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like
What is
it's like this very mechanical rock music that's like all about like the intricacies of like playing. It's almost like a science equation. I feel like he tries to do that with some of his rap songs, which I mean I appreciate. I also like the way he raps. Like I, I just do. So I think maybe it's just an acquired taste. I don't know.
Maybe. I just don't think it's how he raps certain words. I'm trying to think like, some of the ones on Kenji is as an example. What does he say? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the specific words. I just remember how they sounded. But like it's mainly the songs where it's just him
Hmm.
and nobody else, or like
I will
he
say,
just some of them Get Me Gone. Some of what he I
well,
don't even think Get Me Gone is a bad
it's
song. It's just
it's not
like
even like
some
really a
of how he
full
enunciates
song.
certain words
Give Me Gone was just
is
like
just
he kind of told the story over the
off.
course of like I don't know a minute's worth of music. It wasn't like a full
Yeah,
track.
and I've said it's cool. Like it's a
Yeah.
cool song. I just don't think he's very good like all by himself. Which makes sense as to why like most of the tracks feature other people. A lot
Well,
of them
the
do a
other
pretty
thing
good
is
job.
too, like I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times when you have like a rapper, they're like songs where it's just them. Like unless they can rap and sing, like having a rap chorus just becomes like kind of repetitive. And if you don't have a chorus, then you're just spitting for like 4 minutes straight, which I mean, not a lot of people could probably write verses that long. So I think from that aspect, it also makes sense to have features. Like featuring is definitely a huge part of rap culture in general.
I mean, to an extent, but I mean, let's look up now. Playboy Cardi dropped I Am Music only a few months ago. How many features does he have on that?
I don't know. I don't listen to
A decent
Playboy Cardi.
amount, but not like a ton. Like there's
Yeah.
30 tracks. Like
30?
it looks like half of them are just him, and then a lot of them are the same people. So like he has
I
Travis Scott a few
I also
times,
think
Uzi a few
Playboy
times.
Cardi is like kind of pretentious. Like the people who like his music. I mean, I truly just don't get his music to be honest. I've heard people play some songs and I just don't like it very much.
I mean, I'll
But
tell you, I've listened to Whole Lotta Red. And I think Whole Lotta Red is good, and it's just like the kind of the Whole Lotta Red is like the entire opposite of the Rising Tide. The Rising Tide seems to be more like meaningful, and I would say it is just straight up more meaningful, more heartfelt, more intimate. But it just doesn't sound as cool. Like Whole Lotta Red is just fun, and I know that's not the point of the Rising Tide to be fun when he's rapping about like just seeing people like dealing with racism and seeing people leave your life and not knowing what's gonna happen tomorrow in your life
mhm.
and telling you and being told you're never gonna make it. But it's just not as good to listen to as a whole lot of Red.
Yeah, I
Sometimes I
mean,
just want to put on something that's just fun, and that's a whole lot of Red.
yeah. I mean the duality of that though is like sometimes you want to put on that fun album, sometimes you want to put on a more serious thing. Like
But I think as a more serious album, like if he wanted to just make, write serious lyrics and that would be it, then he could just do poetry. Like, some of
okay.
this, I mean,
Well,
I like
Well,
listen to
anyone
that.
can do that. I mean,
some of the
criticizing
songs, I
someone
do. I
for
like a
for
lot of
saying
the
why did you make
songs.
this art? You could make a different kind of art. Like, I mean, I can't speak to him. I don't know why he made this album per se. Like, obviously he has a bunch of like things he wanted to say in some way or another, but like, you know, maybe he just wanted to do a solo project. You know, he's in Linkin Park. They're commercially successful. And he's like, well, I've got some things that don't fit the Linkin Park brand really. I kind of want to just get back to the roots as a rapper, and I'm going to release this. And if it is just kind of this like side thought of like, I'm just going to do this small project, like, I think that's fine. I don't think he should be told like, just make a poem about it. Like, let people
I'm not
do what
saying
they
he.
want to
I'm
do.
not. I'm not saying he. You know. I'm not. Okay. I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying that like it as music, you know, how a lot of the songs are and how he raps on them. Like it if I wanted to listen to an emotionally charged album, I would listen to something else
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
instead. It's that simple, which
I
is a
mean, well,
shame because
with
I
emotional
wanted to
music,
like
I
it.
feel like it has to like click with you personally for you to want to like if this album doesn't speak to you in the way that it might speak to me or might speak to I don't know my dad because he really likes this album or even might speak to Mike Shinoda himself like that's fine you can find like similar feelings in other albums like
But I think
it's
that's what I'm
just not
saying
for
though. Like
you that's fine
the lyrics I really connected with. Like the
interesting
message like right now, I really connected with that. Where'd you go? I felt was great.
mm-hmm
Even something Red to Black I thought was a great song.
mm-hmm
Slip out the back is good. But
mm-hmm
what I like about those songs isn't necessarily the music, but the lyrics.
yeah well the lyrics are part of the music
Well the words are. But in terms of actual how he raps
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I
and what the
said,
music
maybe
is,
his rap style is just like acquired taste, which is totally understandable.
it's just,
But
I don't know, it's just plain. It's just plain. Like, he sounds good on Linkin Park songs because he's, you know, just get a little interjection of rap and contrasting his, like, you know, very, I don't want to say stiff, but how he almost kind of just, like, speaks the words compared to Chester going, you know, his vocal range. It's a good, you know, it's just a good contrast. When you just have him, it just leaves a lot to be desired. I fear.
okay. Nick.
Saying that though, I did like it. I did think it was good in large part.
Okay.
Some of the I stopped take I took notes up until track 8. I was on the beach. I got up until cigarettes, and
Yeah.
I just kind of fell asleep. But like, you know, we just kind of went. It just kind of goes like good song, kind of bad song, good song, bad song. Like Petrified, it's kind of sucks. Be
Yeah.
Like Home, pretty good. Where'd You Go is pretty good. And Stereo
I mean,
sucks.
what I was gonna say
Cigarettes
before when
sucks.
you were like the songs where he's by himself, I don't like Petrified and Stereo Cigarettes. I don't consider Get Me Gone like a full song. I do really like Kenji, so like those are all the songs and Welcome I do really like. But like most of the songs where he's by himself on it, I don't think are very good either. But I also think like Petrified has a pretty annoying chorus, in stereo too. Like I just think they're the weakest songs. But I don't know. I mean, he probably is just better with someone contrasting his voice, which is why like the songs with Styles of Beyond on them sound generally better. But so
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say is that like I just don't think he is unfortunately good enough to do like an entire album if it were just him. And this
yeah, I
entire
mean,
album
well,
is mainly him.
this album does kind of support that. I mean, obviously, I haven't heard a full album of just him because he's never put that out, but I'm inclined to agree with you on that point based on what I have heard.
Poor guy. I don't want to be one of those haters he's talking about in his songs.
For the
It's
record,
genuinely what I believe.
if anyone, by some miracle, shows this to Mike Shinoda, you are my hero. I disagree entirely with Dylan. You are perfect. You can do nothing wrong. Anyways, Nick, what did you think?
Yeah, your time's up, hater. I fucking love this album.
I knew you would.
track after even the bad ones, Petrified and Stereo Cigarettes, I was bumping the whole time. I make fun of you for liking boom bap, but that's the best type of rap. It's so
It
good.
is. Like, I mean, maybe it's because I'm white and I have no rhythm, but like being able to like bop my head to the beat and like listen to the lyrics is a lot better than, you know, I guess the more modern iterations of rap where I just can't keep up and they use a word I don't use. So
That's what I mean. I'll never forget Noel Miller once he was like making fun of people for liking boom bap. He's like, because you're too old, you can't move any faster than them slow ass beats. I was like, man, shut the hater. He's just fucking hating on good music for no reason.
yeah.
Like there's like a certain quality to boom bap. It's like so easy to rap over and so easy to bop to.
Hmm.
A lot easier than a whole lot of red, for example.
Whoa, well, you've listened to a whole lot of Red?
No.
Okay, well,
Just talking.
maybe
Anyway.
I should recommend. Maybe I should recommend that.
Please don't.
I won't
Oh,
recommend
do
it.
your worst.
I mean, well,
I
Anyway.
will
when
not.
you
No.
recommend music, it's not for the other two of us to listen to. It's I think this
Yeah, and
album's good.
it's not
So
really
if you
meant
want
to
to
be out of
recommend it,
spite,
go for it.
and it's
But
also you're not
I was making a joke. No, I would not. At least not
you're
yet.
not
it's good.
expected to recommend stuff we're going to like,
Yeah.
and you're also not like I guess you could just recommend something we already heard
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because
I
it's not for us,
recommended
it's for our faithful viewers.
recommended American Sun, even though I know Nick has listened to that
Yeah,
album many times.
yeah. Anyway,
Any
I'm gonna close out my thoughts with
yeah.
one bar from the song "Cigarettes." He says, "It's just like a cigarette. Nobody's really fooled. I don't want the truth. I want to feel fucking cool." And I was like, dude. If I was 12 years old, this would have been my favorite song.
I know there's some line in that song. It's like he ends it by saying it's like a Marlboro Red.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
That
okay.
song is so fucking awesome. Every lyric is so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely bottom 3 or 4 on the album for me. But I mean, like, when I've listened to it twice now for re-listening, for the sake of this episode, and I didn't skip anything. As goofy and as mediocre as I think some of the songs may be, I don't know. It's still my goat, secondary goat. You know.
That's my boy Mike. Dylan, you cannot ever ruin our chances of getting the GOAT on our tracks again.
Yeah.
I truly don't have anything against Mike Shinoda. Like, I don't.
No, I
Like, I'm
know.
sure he's a nice guy.
You know,
You
it
know, I
might.
like him on the Linkin Park songs. I just didn't. I just don't think
I
he's that
can't
good.
wait till we're like 20 years into our career. We're like super washed up, and then we get like 75-year-old Mike Shinoda on our track. Oh, dude, it's gonna be fucking legendary.
Awesome.
You know, you get 75 Mike Shinoda on your next track. I don't think he'll want to work with me after what I've said.
He'd be like, "Oh, I remember this
No,
guy."
I guarantee Mike Shinoda's just such a nice guy. He's like, no, yeah, it's cool. My rapping's not for
Like,
everybody.
yeah. He's like, "Yeah,
I
not everyone
respect you
likes
guys
it."
for listening to it, though.
I really hope he would not say that, because I would just feel so bad about everything I've said the past 20 minutes.
I'm gonna start
So
writing Mike
good.
Shinoda Ghost Syndicate fan fiction, guys. If you wanna read that, let me
Please
know in the
do.
comments. All right, so
All right.
last and probably least, I'm gonna talk real quick about pink shit. Sorry, that was really mean. No, I mean,
I
all right,
forgot
I'm
about
the
it.
only one who listened to this album. Love Me Forever by Pink Shift. It's not bad. It's a pop punk album. The vocals, half the time, the main singer just sounds super monotone, which I don't think fits pop punk very well. And then the other half, she's like almost screechy, and it comes across kind of cringe, which pairs really poorly with the lyrical content. Like I wrote this down and described it as like Zoomer and TikTok pop punk, or like definitely could like clip certain lines and like throw up on TikTok. But like instrumentally, the instrumentation on this album's not bad. It's like solid pop punk stuff. Um, every song is pretty similar. The only like actually distinguished one I found was Love Me Forever, the namesake song. I did like that song quite a bit more than the others. I'd say it's like the I wrote like the 15th best pop punk group I've heard. So not likely to put it on, but it's not that bad. Uh, I don't know, if you want like a female lead pop punk group, listen to like Paramore, Avril Lavigne, something like that. So yeah.
Better than Jiraiya.
Yeah. Eh.
I'm sure. I haven't listened to it,
Well, I
but
mean,
it probably is.
I like Jiraiya more than you do. I wouldn't say it goes so far as to say I'm a fan of Jiraiya per se, but there are definitely songs of his that I don't mind. I've heard more songs by Jiraiya I'd say I like than I have heard Pink Shift, but I've only listened to this one album from them. But, anyways, let's get on to what we are recommending this week, because we are kind of over on time. Way
It's
over.
fine. They'll listen anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just, I guess next week we'll just keep it a little short
Yeah.
on Album of the Fortnight.
Yeah. I mean, we're going really
All
in
right,
depth on
cool.
these albums. Maybe we should just give more brief. You know, it was pretty cool. I like this aspect.
Yeah.
I don't
All
know.
right,
I think we've been doing. I think we've been doing it good. Just
Yeah, it's been
actually
fine.
giving more than surface level observations and opinions. So
All right. So the order we have in episode 10 means this week Andrew's going first.
Okay.
This fortnight, my mistake.
Alright, the album I'm recommending is Sleep Talk by Dayseeker. They're like, I'd say they're similar to Bad Omens. They're like the melodic metalcore group, and I really like this album. So, yep, Sleep Talk by Dayseeker.
deluxe edition or regular? Because I see two.
I think the deluxe only has like acoustics and stuff, and reimagines. Yeah. So just the regular, the first 10 tracks. You
All right,
know. Who's next?
downloaded.
Well, I'm in the middle, so I guess I'd go last this time.
Alright. Dylan, you give your recommendation.
All right, I'm going to recommend Heavy Weather by Weather Report. It is. I thought it's from 1975, but Spotify is saying 1977. It's one of the most famous fusion jazz albums of all time. Typically, jazz uses just a bass, a trumpet, a saxophone, sometimes a piano. But Heavy Weather, they use more percussion. Joe Zawinul, who's the lead, I think he's from Austria. He uses a keyboard, a very noticeable electric keyboard. It's just very funky. If you think jazz is too boring, this is probably a decent gateway to into jazz, but not fully classical, what you would expect jazz to be. This isn't what's it called? This isn't Take Five this isn't Dave Brubeck, very standard normal jazz. It's just funky and cooler and different, and I like it a lot.
Alright, say the name of it again.
Yeah, Heavy Weather by Weather Report.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Then Nick.
All right. My recommendation for this fortnight is coming all the way from 1990 again. What can I say? I guess I like the 90s. This time, the album will be Frizzle Fry by Primus.
Oh
And
no,
you-
Primus sucks. That's what
Yeah,
I've heard
Primus
about.
does suck.
Primus sucks. Oh
Primus
no!
does suck.
They fucking suck. I can't believe it. You're recommending Primus even though they fucking suck. Oh no.
Yeah.
What is it called? Frizzle Fry.
It's
I
called
see it.
Frizzle Fry.
Oh my
The thing
god.
is, this is a top 5 album of all time for me. It's so groovy, and it's so fun, and every song is so fucking stupid. And also, you can't find the original version on Spotify, you can only find the remastered, which includes a cover of 2 songs I never heard of. they're both on one track too. It's the weird part. It's the last track. So I guess you can skip that one if you don't feel like listening to it. It's not very good. The rest of the album, though, oh my god.
Sweet. Oh,
Just
wait. Is
strap
that a
in.
cover of, like, Constantinople, like the song Istanbul? And Constantinople now is Istanbul?
Yeah, I guess, but it doesn't sound anything like it.
And maybe it's not a cover of that song.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, this Primus is, like, arguably the most influential rock band there's ever been. At least to, like, the modern sound. Just by how weird they are, like Korn. They basically invented new metal because new metal bands all basically just, like, took something they like about Primus and turned it into, um, new metal. There's a reason new metal sucks, and it's because it's based on the worst band of all time.
That's good to know.
They do it. Indeed
Yeah.
suck. Did they? Is it true that Primus did the fucking South Park opening?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I don't. My favorite part of this band, Les Claypool, he writes these lyrics about such mediocre people and just, like, the most benign circumstances, and he makes an entire song about it. And then he's also, like, one of the best bassists of all time, and he's also a terrible singer. And there's something really funny about that.
I've heard a few of their songs. In particular, Jerry was a race car driver. That's the one I remember the best. And I think I've heard My Name is Mud before too.
If I'm not mistaken, that's their two biggest songs, so I wouldn't be shocked. They're both so good.
I'm
too.
I'm just very glad that I'm like, Primus sucks, and you're like, I know they suck.
I know they're terrible.
Well, my girlfriend was explaining to me that there's the whole bit of like, she doesn't really like them, but she has friends who do, and like the whole bit is Primus sucks. Like they're great, but they suck. Like they just really, really suck.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
I think that's funny. But,
And then
yeah.
finally Gwen's recommendation for this week. Maybe Dylan will listen to this. It's
I already have listened to it. That's funny.
Twilight by Boa. That artist.
Yeah, I
that
see. You made the
Dylan and-
thing. Yeah.
I think
The artist that
guess I'm
Dylan
gonna
and
skip
Gwen
that
went
one.
to. See, knowing now
If you're gonna
that they made an
s-
anime
it's-
opening, I might skip it too.
Promise, it's good. You gotta believe me. Gotta
But
trust
that's just
me.
not
on
going
this.
to
It's
make me
good.
listen to it. And believe me, it's not to be mean to Gwen, because I've just recently found out that she actually does listen to these.
Yeah, she
It's
started
not to be
actually
mean.
listening to our
She's just
podcast.
not here. There's no emotion behind these recommendations because she's not even here to defend them. So I don't see the need.
That's fair. But what if I recommended it?
Then I guess I'd have to listen to
I'd
it.
listen to it.
I
and
don't know. I
still
didn't
probably
recommend
not
it,
like
so you don't have to listen to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, point is, I mean, I literally went to see them in concert, so like that's what I said at the beginning of the episode. So I was saying through. But yeah, is that all? Is that
Yeah.
all we gotta say for it tonight?
I suppose
or-
it is.
We've been doing.
Well-
I'm not that we have like strict. I don't know when it was ever established, to be honest, that we have to go like an hour 15, an hour 30 tops, but like we don't have to.
Yeah, it's just the longer
And
it
we've-
is, the harder it is for people to.
The less
watch
retention.
it. Yeah.
And this one's
I sup-
probably pushing like an hour 45.
Yeah, after trimming,
My
it'll
memory
probably be
serves.
about that.
But you know what? I think it's good content.
And like half of it's spent on Album of the Fortnight too.
Yeah. I just think maybe we should trim down our discussion on it because, well, I'll say.
Well, what
this
can I
for
say?
when
Well-
we're done recording.
Last
You wanna
Fortnight
close
was
this out?
special because we all recommended incredibly long albums,
That's true.
so it'll probably be a lot easier this time.
Alright.
Anyway,
True.
Close this out, Nick.
yeah. Thank you everybody so much for tuning into another riveting episode of the Ghost Syndicast. I hope you enjoyed our benign discussion about random albums we've recommended to each other, and whatever the fuck it was we talked about before that. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Adios.
Goodbye.
Mata ne.